G'day, this is Captainoob, and this is the Buzz Axe. This is a standalone melee weapon, so yeah, we're looking at a melee weapon today. And it is obviously from the Borderlands series. This is the type of weapon that you'd see the Psycho Bandits use, and you know what, it's pretty iconic, everyone knows what it is. And also, if you play as the Krieg Vault Hunter, you can go ahead and use this weapon for yourself, actually playing in the game. But this is Fallout 4 and not Borderlands 2, so for this one, the attachments are the fulgurating Buzz Axe Psycho and a combustion one, which adds a little bit of the shish kebab assets there, but I will go for the Psycho one because I think that looks the coolest and it doesn't give us a horribly seizure-inducing little thing there. And for the saw here, you can change it from standard, bleeding, arm penetrating, or crippling. I'll go for the crippling one to add all that damage, and of course you get the legendary effect. Now before we get into Gunner's Plaza, I just want to point out that this is going to be the one-handed variant of the mod. If you go on the Nexus site, you've got either the one-handed or the two-handed variant to choose from. I chose the one-handed one, not only because it'll actually perform better and it'll swing faster and all that, but that's what you see the Bandits Psychos use this weapon with one hand there, so I think it's a little bit more genuine using this as a one-handed weapon. So it'll have the animations of the machete or baton, so yeah, let's get into Gunner's Plaza and see how we do. Righto, so here we are in Gunner's Plaza with our Buzz Axe, and as you can tell there, the axe is proportioned nicely to the player there. I don't think that was any bigger in comparison to the Bandits in the regular Borderlands, so it's a very good mesh there. Anyway, we'll get stuck into these gunners, and instead of going on with sneak attack criticals, you probably know that's overpowered already, we'll go ahead and just hit them like this, over and over. Okay, that gunner just levitated there for a second, that's fine. We'll go ahead and shoot you down, and if you've noticed that little takedown animation from the Ripper, then you would be right, because that is where it's ripped from. And that's actually kind of nice because this weapon obviously is just like an axe with a buzzsaw on the end, so you can get some use out of that buzzsaw even if it's not sort of apparent at face value with the swinging. Alright, so we've got a bunch of grenades flying at me, which is kind of annoying. We'll go ahead and take out these turrets and bats because usually they're a pain in the ass to hit anyway, and they destroy your frame rate apparently. And we'll go ahead and have a baton fight apparently. Not quite, that was the worst baton fight ever. And this guy with an assault rifle will just charge towards him and knacker him like that. Now I did try to use this weapon with all of the gunners using the modern weapons, which would be a lot stronger than all of the vanilla weapons that they're shooting with me now, but I died too many times because I am not using them now. One of the gunners had an M82A3 and I just kept getting killed by her. And I didn't want to overuse that to get this thing done because I want to actually play this out kind of like a Psycho would, just run up and axe people. Anyway, we'll go ahead and destroy all of these turrets here, or at least one of them to start off with because I got thrown off a little bit there. And you know what, we'll go ahead and take out you instead. Let's see if we can get a good takedown animation on you. So in terms of damage, this thing is doing actually quite good. Okay, we've knocked her on her ass. Okay, that's enough of that. We'll go ahead and just jump around from all of those explosive bullets, and we'll take them out this way. God damn, these turrets are annoying me today. You know what, we'll take out that gunner, seeing as we can't get that other turret because of those stupid cameras. So we'll die, or we'll take out him, we'll kill instead of die. And yep, he goes down, and you know what, we'll go ahead and take out that gunner there. So doing a running power attack should do you a lot of good. Now we're in Nerd Rage there, and as you can tell with the Big Leagues 4 perk there, I've killed 2 there for the price of 1, which is good. And now onto the melee dude themselves. We'll hop up here, and hopefully we can get him before the... Nope, we're back in the real time now. But we still have the Destroyer of Arcadia sort of perk, giving us a little bit more damage, so that's good. A couple more left now. We'll just do the usual run up to them and batter them with an axe until they stop moving. That's generally what Psychos do. And with the small amount of health regeneration I got either by killing enemies or from being undetected, we've gone ahead and got our Nerd Rage back, which is great. So these legendary gunners should die very, very easily indeed, as I'm throwing their assault rifles up in the air as I finish them off. And we'll get a running charge at you, kills you in one, and same with you. Okay, now we just gotta wait for this turret to stop shooting at me, and then we can charge at him. Almost got him. Not quite. And that's enough from you, turret. You can die. And I think I killed his mate on the other side of the wall too. There you go, big leagues for doing well there. And you know what, have a stim pack, you've probably earned it. So there you have it, that was the Buzz Blade, or Buzz Axe in Gunner's Plaza there. It's going to do you a lot of good as a very powerful melee weapon indeed. And if you're a fan of the Borderlands series, then you've probably picked this up already, but yeah, it's a good weapon. We'll move on to Swan now and see if we can't kill him in one shot or something. Okay, there's Swan over there. Let's go ahead and kill him. Ooh, and look at this aim assist that I'm getting with the controllers there. Interesting little thing there. And I figured out why my computer is running badly. So down here in Australia, it's really friggin' hot right now, and my computer, would you believe, doesn't really deal well with it. I could get an extra little bit of frames if I rip the fans on and sort of turn them on, but it gets in the way of recording, so I don't do that. I don't like to have an ambient noise in my recordings because it probably annoys the viewers there, but there you have it. There was one killed in a few hits thanks to the sneak attack criticals of melee weapons. You could do this with any melee weapon, there's nothing really special about it. You could take a little toothpick and you'll be able to kill him as long as you're getting sneak attack criticals. Anyway, we'll move on to another monster. Righto, so here's a giant Wendigo ghouly looking dude. We'll go ahead and kill him, hopefully in one shot. He's a little less tough than Swan, so let's see what we can do. And we'll throw a crit in there just to see if we can't just one shot him. Nice. Okay. You couldn't do that with all of the melee weapons. I think you'd need a truly powerful one to do that. Maybe if you had a rocket sledge on you, you could do that. But there, you can even do that with the Buzz Axe there. So yeah, not really as much of a psycho thing to do to sneak up on people to hit them like that. But it's a melee weapon and you gotta play to its strengths. One more monster. Righto, time to move on from the sissy monsters and move on to the big scary ones. So over there is a giant Deathclaw, and here's our next target. Now, since Deathclaws are very big and scary and most importantly perceptive, the old sneak attack critical until they die probably isn't going to work as well here. And he's also got a bunch of mates on him who are very, very perceptive indeed. So, yeah, we're not going to be able to kill him as easily as we had the last monsters. But that won't stop us from trying here. So we got one good sneak attack crit in there, which is nice. And we'll quickly bail out of here before we get picked up and thrown. Never mind. And whenever I leave VATS with this weapon with a couple of attacks lined up, my action points seem to be completely drained. I'm not sure if that's just a glitch or I'm just misjudging my action point usage, but yeah, that's a little bit annoying. And this thing, all things considered, does take actually a lot of action points to use, so it's not as nimble as you would say a combat knife would be, so unfortunate, but that's just how it goes. And for some reason with escape detection here, this probably is a glitch. But anyway, we'll use this time to knock off these two mythic Deathclaws so we can focus directly on this giant one over here. We get him with a sneak attack critical. He's apparently going into space, that's fine. And we escape detection there yet again. Is that Deathclaw even going to come down? It'll probably land at some point. Alright, you're next on my kill list. We are definitely detected. But looks like we got ourselves a pretty decent kill there. And yep, time to wail on him. And despite VATS saying that we're actually going to kill him with this, we are not. Because VATS is a compulsive liar when it comes to this this weapon here. It's saying I should be doing a lot better than I am. Got picked up here, that's fine. We'll take an extra hit there, unfortunately. But we've got our action points back, which is good. All we need to do is sort of sidestep his attack. Nope, that's not going to happen. That's fine. We'll just dodge his headbutt just by using a crit there. And yep, that's fine. We'll run in between his legs or something and quickly get out of here. And is that a Assaultron? Warmongering humans. I think you've got bigger problems here, like bigger in scale. You're not going to use your super laser on me, are you? Because that'd be a problem. Okay. Hopefully... Okay, out of the fire into the frying pan with his Deathclaw. We'll just go ahead and hit him as much as we can. It's not going to work out, although he seems to be jumping in the air, which makes him kind of easy to dodge. And we can use some of our action points that we got to sort of escape his detection again. And we'll quickly try to get out of the way from that. But no, those attacks are on the homing side. So unfortunately, okay, we've only got him mutated. But if you can pop a stim pack, I can pop a stim pack. We're going for even more of this nonsense. Okay, we're not doing very good damage here, but that Assaultron Dominator has gone ahead and rocked up there. And oh god, I've got myself stuck in a corner here. That's fine. I hear it charging up its laser, so if you want to sort of go ahead and fry that giant Deathclaw's ass while I get my action points back, that would be good. That didn't do a lot of damage at all. But we're back into caution, that's the main thing. Let's finish this fight. And I won't take 10 years to do it like Master Chief. That's it. I'm hacking you, mate. We'll go ahead and command you. Very good. And... okay, that didn't really last very long, but we had it under our control for a while there. Now all we need to do is just slip out of danger here into caution. Very good. And then we'll finish off this Deathclaw once and for all. And he's distracted on the gunners up there, obviously because the Assaultron grabbed his attention for a second. So we just need to hope that he holds still so we can sneakily make our way up to him. And then we can finish him off with a little bit of a sneak attack critical here. Or several. Okay, back into regular fighting mode, are we? He's detected me once again. That's fine. We'll just jump over this. And we'll be fine again. Over this, perhaps. No, not quite making that jump. That's all good. He's coming in for another claw swipe, so we'll just cancel that attack just by hitting him in VATS. But he'll hit us on the way out. That's fine. Oh god, he's gonna kill me if this keeps happening. Okay, we can outpath him in here though. That's the main thing. I don't think he can fit through here. Oh good, you got me in nerd rage again. That's fine. We'll just try to hit you as much as we can for as much damage. I think I fell through the ground. Okay, I'm going to use this time to just go over here and teleport behind him. Nothing personal, Deathclaw. Alright, go for a crit here. He's ran past me. We'll quickly turn around. And we got away yet again. Okay, there's my dead Assaultron mate that I had for like a second before he was blasted. And, yep, we'll come up here. Now, all I need to do now is wait till he piss off. And back into caution. Very good. Looks like that was a good tactic to have. And okay, now he's got his back turned to me. Now we go for the kill. Got him. No, we didn't. We didn't get him. We didn't get him. One more crit. One more crit. There we go. Finally got the bastard. Man, that is what it's like trying to take on this Deathclaw without spamming sneak attack criticals with a melee weapon. You'd be bloody mad. Or a psycho. Haha. It's come full circle. Anyway, so if you'd like to see this weapon in your game, be sure to check out the description below. There shall be a link there. If you're a fan of Borderlands, I definitely recommend this. I was a big fan of Borderlands at one stage, but I sort of got bored of it after they didn't release a game in like 2,000 years. And although there was the pre-sequel, I didn't actually enjoy that, even though basically everyone was Australian there, so that was kind of weird. I think Borderlands has a specific feel that Australian accents just sort of ruin. But anyway, yeah, links will be in the description if you want it. Thank you for watching, guys.